Okay, let's get into this. We're going to be talking about Jeffrey Epstein, and they claim he killed himself. I don't think he did. Let me go ahead and move this over here for now. This is a diagram I made. This is like the jail cell area. Doesn't matter what the lines are, how many jail cells there are, because this is just a reference. The blue lines are for cameras. Now they say Jeffrey Epstein was near the last one of the jail, so this one would have been empty, and he would have been in one of these ones right here. Now, they said there was only one camera in the entire jail cell. For one, that is not standard procedure for cameras in a jail, or with in a police precinct, or anywhere. You would have had one in the camera looking this way, so it'd get angles all through all the jail cells. You would also have one either at the door. The red lines are for doorways. The doorway would have been angled too, or there would have been one going straight downwards. Then if there's a curvature in the jail cell, it would have looked like something like this. There would have been at least 6 or 7 cameras in this area, and if he was high profile, which he was, they would have set up a camera specifically to watch him, to make sure he didn't kill himself. And 2, Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself. For one, the FBI's people working the case, there would have been at least 12 people or more. 12 FBI agents or more working this case. One, they would have, because he's so high profile and involves a sitting president and a bunch of other people, they would have had 2 FBI agents watching him day and night, taking sips, 24/7. There's no chance the FBI would have had nobody on him unless they were asked to by someone like Hillary Clinton to not watch him. Also, they wouldn't have put him in a low-end police precinct. They would have had him at an FBI facility jail cell, not a precinct for beat cops. I'm sorry to tell you. There's no way they would have had him in a New York regular city jail, public jail cell. There's no way. Because I can tell you one thing. My uncle told me one time if anyone actually ever hurt me when I was younger, he would fucking deliberately get himself arrested and actually go in and kill the person who actually harmed me, if anyone ever harmed me in the future. So I can tell you one thing. There are people out there who would deliberately get themselves arrested just to kill people who've harmed their family members. And my family is definitely one of those families. So I can tell you one thing. There is no chance, no freaking chance, no how, no way the police wouldn't have known about this. There's no way the FBI or local cops would have ever allowed Jeffrey Epstein to just sit in a jail cell by himself and not be watched by a camera or by people. There's just no chance. 2, there's no way they would have stuck him with another cellmate, because the cellmate could be hired to actually kill him, for one. There was other inmates, they said, on that block. I'm not sure if they were down here or if they were around the corner. I'm not sure how the jail cell was organized. Most of the time they're like this, and they have like a gate or somewhere in between the latches to prevent escapes. But there's been cameras in the corners. Things they said that the camera was broken. There's no way the FBI would have intentionally put him in a jail cell, prison, where there's no working cameras and not have somebody watching him. Unless they deliberately were in on it and deliberately wanted him dead. And was deliberately ordered by someone to kill him. I'm sorry to say, there's no chance your story is making any sense that he killed himself. Plus, like I said, it takes a lot of force to actually try to kill yourself. Like, it takes a lot of will and motivation to kill yourself. Plus, Jeffrey Epstein had blackmail material. He could have fucking cut a deal, got 25 years in jail or less, and got out by cutting deals and getting other people in trouble and testifying against other people. He could have got himself a deal and got out of jail. Simply put. Plus, if he worked for, if it's even true, he worked for Israeli intelligence, I doubt it, because Israel would have tried to get him out, and I doubt that that's even true. If it's true that he was working for Israel, then he was probably, I mean, I'm gotta say, with all the anti-Israel stuff in the country, I'd have to say that they were probably doing it because Bill Clinton was anti-Jewish, or Hillary Clinton was anti-Jewish, and hated Israel. So that's the only explanation why Epstein would have been possibly a Jewish spy and working for Israel intelligence to get blackmail material. That's the only reason why I can think of. But there's no science that points to that. There's literally no science that say that Bill Clinton was anti-Israel. So I doubt that's even remotely true. I bet you that's false propaganda stuff that they made up because of all the Jew hatred going on nowadays. But as far as ghost things, there's no way this is believable that he's killed himself. There's just no way. Sorry, and furthermore, to actually even for him to have enough force to hang himself in a jail cell, there's just no way. He wouldn't have enough theoretical force to be able to do that. Then they said his hands were bound and things, behind his back and things. There's no way he could have tied himself up and then killed himself. It's just not possible for him to tie himself up and then hang himself. It's just not possible. It's impossible to do that. I'm sorry, your story is bullshit. And this reeks of police involvement, FBI agents deliberately trying to get him killed, and also someone within the jail cell block probably got in there and was ordered to kill him. And their cells, I guarantee you can put bubble gum into your cell before you can have the bubble gum on your hand, stick it on there, and then once the cop leaves, you can open your jail cell and get in. But if you have a key, or you know a cop that has a key and can give you a key, you can get a key from the cop and then open your jail cell. Walk around, since the camera's broken, open Jeffrey Epstein's jail cell, and then murder him. And this reeks as this smells like government cover-up of all bullshit, because one, camera's broken. He's a high-end fucking child molester who fucking has blackmail on multiple people. There's no way anyone's gonna buy a suicide, because standard operating procedure in that day and time was there will always be 2 FBI agents at night watching him 24/7, just so they both can play cards and keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. And then 2 FBI agents during the daytime. So there's no chance in hell anyone's believing this bullshit. Plus, then they would have also had cameras in the jail cell and deliberately set up cameras before putting him into a jail cell. And they wouldn't have had him in a normal police precinct. They would have had him in a Federal Bureau of Investigations FBI jail cell. But no, they didn't put him there. They had him in a police precinct jail cell. And they didn't set up any cameras. They actually put him in a jail cell where the cameras deliberately broken. They should have fucking moved him to a different jail cell, to a different prison, and had cops watching him. They didn't. The FBI broke standard operating procedure for that time. They didn't have camera set up. And it looks like it was an inside job where the police and prisoners in the cell block probably were working together and had him killed. No one's believing the bullshit. FBI, sorry. It's not going to be any remotely believable because you broke. Because, like I said, no one's believing it. It's not believable. Your story of suicide, not believable.